I'm honored to address you here on behalf of the City of Antwerp, a city that fully embraces digitalization and the new economy. However, I must say, I'm an historian, so please no questions on digitalization for me or on anything that was invented after the fall of the Roman Empire, please. I don't understand half of it and the rest of it is gibberish to me, but I do understand that it's very important. And for our communication and our own operation, the City of Antwerp strives to be as efficient and user-friendly as possible, and this often boils down to reinventing city services in the digital atmosphere. Not just digitalizing existing services, but thinking of new, more relevant ways to serve city users. We're going from citizen to city user. Early this week, we witnessed the launch of the A sign, the world's first digital parking sign, of which you will receive a small demonstration later this afternoon. And we hope that it will successfully manage the use of street parking space and public domain. We did not just digitalize the existing workflow, what often happens. We introduced an entirely new solution, one platform that handles every request, every bit of planning, and every mobile traffic sign across the city. We even came up with a new piece of hardware, the A sign. We hope that other cities like it and that they come and buy it from us. That would be an excellent idea. Honored guests, successful innovation is about collaboration. The City of Antwerp employs talented engineers and IT specialists, but it would be foolish to try to innovate everything by ourselves. It would take us too long, it would cost a great deal, and it wouldn't generate as many fresh ideas as we would like. Forward-looking solutions spring from various insights. We like tapping into ideas from the local startup community, and we like giving them chances to develop new city services, co-creating the digital city. This leads us to a central theme in our policy. We believe city innovation, especially on the digital level, is an ideal platform to stimulate our local businesses. So, I would like to make the case for the city as a facilitator for digital innovation. The city as a perfect testing ground for startups and their products. It's not just a slogan. Until 4 years ago, I must admit that the words digital and startup were very hard to find in our city, but we made a quantum leap forward. Today, the city is bursting with activity. Antwerp tripled its amount of startups in just 2 years. Antwerp has impressively overtaken Ghent and Leuven. You don't have to believe these quotes from me. It were literal quotes that I took from the media, that took them from experts, not from journalists, but from experts. Over the course of 2 years, we effectively built a startup ecosystem. Antwerp has become a magnet for new business incubation and coaching. Our tallest office building, you can see it from the window if I'm not mistaken, it's the oldest high-rise building of Europe that you see there. It's the Farmer's Tower, the Boerentoren, the Bouwentoren. The oldest it's not that high, but it's the oldest high-rise building on the continent. And it's quite symbolic that this oldest building now is a magnet for new business incubation and coaching. It is a testament to this renaissance, housing over 50 startups across 16 floors in the Started at KBC program. And next to that, there is a wide array of private incubators like Telenet, Kronos, Duvel Union, and so on. To house all this talent and to keep them close to the evolving ecosystem in the city center, we opened Startup Village, 3,000 square meters of growth space for scale-ups. Because of the success of Startup Village, which was overwhelming, it is already fully booked and has yet to open, while it has yet to open in the spring. And we are contemplating already a second location, a place where IMEC's ambitious City of Things project will find its home, where researchers meet developers, where academia meets mature digital growth companies. We are proud to facilitate technology with bricks and mortar, but I'm especially proud of our own digital world initiatives. After all, digital business and smart city initiatives need platforms to grow on. The city's digital content, web and sensor network can be an ideal breeding ground. Just a few weeks ago, we presented the project City of Things. This joint venture with IMEC is a living lab for everything and everyone to do with the Internet of Things. It converts the whole city into a massive testing ground for new tech products. City of Things offered a city-wide network of sensors and beacons. Startups willing to test a product or a piece of technology can do so right here in Antwerp, freely. It goes without saying that this drastically lowers costs and improves the speed of go-to-market. City of Things has the firm ambition to become Europe's largest urban living lab. Both the Flemish government and the city of Antwerp have fully committed themselves to supporting IMEC in transforming our city into the capital of things. Ladies and gentlemen, I was looking for a lady, but there's one there. So ladies and gentlemen, or lady and gentlemen, as many of you have shown in your own respective companies, successful innovation is about lifelong learning on every level. When I speak to CEOs of large companies and of startups, there usually are many differences, but there is always one common theme, one common denominator, it's talent. And it's getting increasingly hard to find the right talent and to keep the current workforce up to speed. We applaud the vision of the new rector of the University of Antwerp to invest in a new technology-focused master degrees with an emphasis on academic-private collaboration and on instructive internships at local technology companies. Much like the City of Things project turns our city into a testing ground for innovation, the rector has the ambition for our university to become a university of things, and we applaud that. This digital transformation and stimulation of the startup scene is a major priority for all our city's important economic sectors. A couple of months ago, we launched BlueChem for the petrochemical sector. Today, as you are well aware, Nexport is launched for the port and the logistics sector. I'm sure we will see many more initiatives in the coming years. Like City of Things and the University of Things, a Harbour of Things focusing especially on port technology might be an initiative of the very near future. As head of a very large organization, I can attest to you firsthand that innovation is very hard. Cities tend to meticulously plan their strategic projects under full control of the local government. In a fast-changing digital world, this is, in my opinion, not the way to go forward. This is why we started the Buy from Startups program. Through regular calls, we invite startups to develop new products on top of existing digital infrastructure. It provides startups with the opportunity to sell their product to the city within the legal boundaries of public tendering, which are very hard, I might add. There is a task for Europe as well to change the rules on that and make them more flexible, in my opinion. But it certainly provides the city with fresh ideas, with new skills and motivated teams. It is hard to inspire employees into giving other solutions a chance. I have found that working with external partners with young innovative companies has a very beneficial effect on the city organization. It gives our own employees a renewed drive, a sense of relevance, ownership and responsibility. I have found that innovation is actually something very contagious. Distinguished guests, we all face the same challenges when it comes to innovation. Let's start now, start small with specific projects, engage the right partners. Don't try to control everything, we'll see where it gets us. It's my belief that this approach will always make us stronger. And I would like to underpin that with another quote, and I will finish with that. It's a quote from Michel. If you want God to have a good laugh, you should write a strategic plan. I think that's a very good one, Michel. I thank you, I'll leave you with that. Unfortunately, I can't stay with you because die Abgeordneten der Stadt, die haben jede Woche eine Sammlung auf Donnerstag. So, soll gehen. I leave you, I wish you a very successful meeting. Thank you.